In December 1952, a silent killer crept through London. A thick yellowish smog, a mixture of fog and industrial pollution, blanketed the city. This wasn't unusual for London, but this time was different. This smog was dense, choking and deadly. Visibility dropped to mere feet, transportation halted, people struggled to breathe, their lungs burning with each breath. The smog persisted for days, trapping millions in a toxic haze. When it finally lifted, the death toll was staggering. Over 4,000 people died in those few days, their demise attributed to respiratory illnesses. Thousands more suffered long-term health problems. The Great Smog, as it came to be known, exposed the deadly consequences of unchecked industrial pollution. The Great Smog serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of our environment and the potential for human activity to have devastating consequences. It's a chapter in history we must remember, lest we repeat it. Smog, a portmanteau of smoke and fog, is more than just a hazy annoyance. It's a complex mixture of pollutants, primarily ground-level ozone and particulate matter. These pollutants are generated by various sources, including vehicle emissions, industrial processes, and even natural events like wildfires. Ground-level ozone, unlike its stratospheric counterpart that protects us from harmful UV radiation, is a respiratory irritant. It forms when sunlight interacts with nitrogen oxides and volatile organic compounds, primarily emitted by vehicles. Particulate matter, on the other hand, consists of tiny particles of soot, dust, and other materials. These particles can penetrate deep into our lungs, causing inflammation and damage. The combination of these pollutants in smog creates a toxic brew that poses significant health risks. It aggravates respiratory conditions like asthma and bronchitis, increases the risk of heart attacks and strokes, and can even contribute to premature death. Every breath we take, a seemingly simple act, is a marvel of biological engineering. Air, a mixture of gases, primarily nitrogen and oxygen, enters our bodies through our nose and mouth. It travels down the trachea, a tube held open by rings of cartilage, and into the lungs. The lungs, two spongy organs located in our chest, are responsible for extracting oxygen from the air and transferring it to our bloodstream. This happens in tiny air sacs called alveoli, which are covered in a network of capillaries. Oxygen diffuses from the alveoli into the capillaries, while carbon dioxide, a waste product of metabolism, moves in the opposite direction. This constant exchange of gases is essential for life. Without oxygen, our cells wouldn't be able to produce energy and we would quickly perish. The efficiency of this process, however, is compromised when we breathe polluted air. The Great Smog of London might seem like a distant event, a cautionary tale from a bygone era, but the science behind it, the intricate workings of our respiratory system and the impact of air pollution is as relevant today as it was then. The air we breathe connects us all. While air quality has significantly improved in many parts of the world since the 1950s, air pollution remains a major public health issue. Millions of people around the globe still breathe unhealthy air, suffering the consequences of respiratory illnesses, cardiovascular problems, and even premature death. The story of the Great Smog and the science of respiration serve as a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of human health and the environment. By understanding the past and the science behind everyday phenomena, we can make informed decisions to protect ourselves and future generations.